Thank you for joining us for today's post-game press conference. Before we open up with questions, Coach Vino, please give us your thoughts following today's game against Northeastern.
Yeah, it was a well-battled game. Every quarter was very competitive, and it was a very equally statted game. And I think that Northeastern did a good job of capitalizing on their circle opportunities. They either got something at net, a corner. So it was a well-battled game, but at the end of the day, they capitalized on two more opportunities than we did. And yeah.
Before we go into talking about the game, the program hosted Senior Day honoring 3 graduating seniors. What can you say about those 3 and, what they've meant to you and what they've meant to the program?
Yeah, it was a special pregame and even a special moment on the turf. These this senior class, the 3 that are leaving, we actually have 2 more that are choosing to stay, but this class of 5 is an extremely special one. Their first year was my first year here. I had two seasons with them as an associate head coach, and I had 2 seasons with them as I personally transitioned into my head coaching career. And from day one, this senior class has been committed to pushing this program forward and to growing and growing with me personally and growing as leaders and pushing this program in the right direction. And a very special class for me personally. And I know, their trickle down and their work that they've put in and their personalities and relationships that they've built will absolutely stay within the program far beyond the time that they're here. So very special class, a hardworking class, a class committed very much to Hofstra field hockey, and you can't ask for more than that.
Coach, talk to us about that opening goal scored by Cammy. It looked like you guys are getting more opportunities inside the arc with penalty corners, and you're capitalizing on a lot more of them. Talk to us about that.
Yeah, something that we're working on is attack transition and making the most out of our circle entries and our circle opportunities. And so we did earn. I think we earned 4 corners today, 5 corners today. Ultimately that first goal is one of our corner options that Juna Slort and Cami Larson are very composed up there. They connect with each other. If there's something off, they have the momentum to calm things down and create and read the numbers up situation. So that first corner, they just did a really good job of executing the give and go play and very composed and found the back of the net. And it's something that comes with experience. Having experience at the top of the circle is very important, and they're doing a really good job mastering that.
And then it seemed after that first goal, kind of a weird fluky goal. The momentum had changed. What did you see from the team following that first goal and then the subsequent second goal off the penalty stroke?
Yeah, first goal, and we held. I think it was we held the momentum for a while, and penalty strokes are hard. When you get a penalty stroke called against you, it's a tough situation. Merline made the first initial really great save. It dropped into play, and the refs, there's really no advantage held there, and that's part of it. So she ended up falling after making the first initial save in the air. She ended up coming down on top of the ball. Which they called it unplayable, and that's a penalty goal. So it's a penalty stroke. So it ends up being a goal, and I think we let the momentum kind of shift from there. It was a little bit frantic feeling from both teams. The game was very, very competitive and heated the entire 60 minutes. So I think we let that get away from us just a little bit. But we still created opportunities after that. We had many options at net that unfortunately just didn't find the backboard today. So Northeastern did and we didn't, and that happens. So
it was a sloppy game out there for both teams. 9 shots for Northeastern, only 6 for Hofstra. Do you credit that with the poor weather today, or what were your thoughts on the conditions and the sloppiness all around?
Yeah, no, I think when you have two conference opponents that are fighting for playoff earned berths, then you're going to have a competitive game. And sometimes competitiveness brings out, that energy of franticness. And, elite level athletes have to be able to control decision making with competitive games. And so I think what we're seeing is, fight and passion, and you're seeing work ethic from both teams. And um, that piece I never want to see leave. I like that piece that we're playing hard and we're stepping up. I don't think it was necessarily sloppy. I think it was just highly competitive, and maybe a little bit, frantic with communication. Sometimes when that competitive feel increases, it can lead to like the urgent, frantic feel, or it can lead to a calm, composed competitiveness. And so I think it was both teams were just fighting to try and figure out who was going to get that game at the end.
Your last two games are on the road at Towson and at Delaware. What are you looking from practice, coming practice, and looking for the team moving into onto those last two games on the road?
Yeah, ultimately, I want us to fight to the end here. It's a very unpredictable year. It has been this whole time. We will stay strong, and we will, compete all the way through the end of this season. And we're going to continue working on being dangerous on attack, and working on controlling the momentum of game situations and understanding time and score, and learning how we can control matches. And that's a hard one to practice, but we're going to continue fighting, and we're going to fight all the way to the end of the season, and come out strong on Friday.
That concludes today's post-game press conference. Coach Vino, thank you for joining us.
Yes, thank you.